I'm going to preface this by showing you the kind of dog that I like. So I don't have a problem with dogs. In fact, I feel bad for dogs now. All the dogs out there in the doggy dog world, I kind of feel bad for dogs. Dogs are being treated like humans because humans don't know how to interact with each other, and dogs are addictions. You can't live without the dog. You don't know how to function without it. Now, some people need this because they have an ailment. Those that have a medical condition, we're going to put that over there. Okay. Used to elevate vibrations of the person. We're putting all of that over there because we understand that. Okay. All of it's over there. I'm talking about those who cannot live without the dog, do not know how to communicate with other human beings. They rather choose a dog than a human because they don't know how to communicate, or they don't want to, or they're afraid to. Dogs are not people. In fact, I love the fact that dogs use their intuition more than human beings. So you actually should learn from the dog. The dogs are showing you that you can use your intuition. You can sense things. You notice how dogs hear things that humans can't hear. See, I'm one who believes that humans can actually tap into abilities that are similar to dogs. But the reason why they don't do this is because they don't connect to themselves. They invest in the dog so much that they no longer have a connection to self. You couldn't even live by yourself, could you? You have to have a dog because you don't know how to be alone. You don't know how to be in the silence. And then you don't know how to communicate with other human beings to ensure that you have friends. Now, for those of you that do know how to do this, this doesn't apply to you, obviously. But I feel bad for the dogs. They're stuffed in these apartments in downtown LA out here. I'm like, dude, dogs should be in yards, man. Why are they in prison cages and being treated like drugs and children? You know? And then I used to see these dog cabs driving around, dog hotels, and yet we have human beings living on the street. See, I don't know. That just rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't like that too much. I mean, I get it. I get it. Believe me, I do. But something's missing with the picture. If you're using the dog as a replacement for human beings, you need to take a hard look inside of what's going on in here. Because what's going on in here reflects outside of you. I know. Yeah. Anyway, I know there's this running joke in the manosphere talking about if you want to invest in stock, invest in pet food, because there's going to be a lot of ladies out there who are pet ladies. All they're going to have is their pets. That's it. They're just going to have their pets. What did Kevin Samuels used to say? Buy a dog and die alone. Man, seems like that's becoming real. I mean, you see it out there, dogs and strollers. What the hell? See, I understand. The dog always gives you love. The dog comes and loves you no matter what, no problem. Yeah, every time you walk in that door, ooh, yeah, you feel good. You just put in 8 hours at work. You come home and the dog is right there. Yeah, yeah. I get it. But you got to know how to deal with people too. There needs to be a balance. There needs to be a balance. And dogs are, it's a big responsibility. They are like children. Because, for example, if I say, spontaneously, hey, let's go right now. We're going to go for a trip to so-and-so, wherever. We're going to go right now. I already got the flight. Let's go. The first thing you're thinking of is, but what about the dog? You see? It's like a child. You have to constantly think about that. You can't go for a long period of time without being concerned about the dog being walked and fed and all those kinds of things. And if you don't have access to have that taken care of, there goes those plans. Can't be spontaneous. It requires a lot of time to get to know you, time that you can't put in because of your dog. You can't randomly just go. You can't put in long hours at night. Maybe you got to get back home after work. You can't hang after 6 o'clock for another 4 hours because you got to get home to the dog. You see, there's nothing wrong with dogs. It's not the dogs that are the problem. It's the people that are the problem. It's not the dogs. And then you have people that are irresponsible with their dogs. Let them run around, thinking that the dog is going to make human decisions and calculate. Dogs have instincts. Okay? It's a dog. A dog has instincts. They're impulsive. All right? They're not going to sit there and have a conversation. This person coming over here in my territory is coming kind of close. They're wearing a red dress. I'm not going to go over there and bite that person. No, red. No, I'll leave that person alone. They don't seem to. No. If they feel threatened, if their territory is being threatened, they're going to do exactly what they're supposed to do as a dog. Okay? They're going to protect. That's the idea. And yes, rightfully so. That's what the dog is. That's what they're supposed to do. So you letting your dog run around in the yard only and then leave the gate open. I see all these posts on these, neighborhood apps talking about this dog attacked my dog and this dog did this and this dog did. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So it's not, I feel bad for the dogs once again. I feel bad for the dogs. The problem is not the dogs, it's the people. Once upon a time, people were very responsible with dogs. And people got dogs as additions to families. They were in a totally different mindset before the 2000s. I remember this. Now, I would say, I think it was in the 2010s when this became an addiction, when a lot of single people with dogs, not knowing how to function with people and doesn't make any sense, and treating dogs like children. That was rare 30 years ago. For people to treat dogs like children, that was rare 30 years ago. The dog was there to protect. You got your nice little Rottweiler or Husky or whatever you got in the yard of your home, instead of some 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom studio, whatever apartment.